Hey, what's up, everybody? So I've been experimenting with trying to come up with a system or formula like Mikki Mase's formula, considering that maybe he has a strategy that he literally Roy Baccarat. So I was taking a little bit of extra time to try to brainstorm some ideas. Um, because when I look at Mikki Maze and I hear his stories about Baccarat, I kind of I mean, they seem to be fairly legit. I mean, legit enough where I feel like I'm just gonna have to take his word for it. Like he's making all that money on Baccarat. So anyway, I'm not that big of a doubter as it is, especially like if you can prove it, if you show it. Like, I mean, as long as you're like showing that you're like not making it up and that it doesn't look like you're making it up, yeah, I mean, I'm for the most part probably gonna believe you. Um, Plus it's not like we you have to really trust him in any sort of way to where he can scam you. Like that's a two different things. Someone being able to scam you or not. So anyway, I was sitting there thinking the other day, okay, well, the only thing I could think of, like, okay, well, if he is if he has some sort of system, I was sitting there trying to think, okay, what would it look like if you looked at a million of his hands? I was sitting there thinking, okay, well, if a million of his hands are half the time he wins, half the time he loses, so 500,000 of his hands he's losing, 500 of 100,000 of his hands he's winning. I was sitting there thinking, okay, well, first thing I'm thinking that he has to be doing is, all right, well, for whatever reason or another, he keeps losing all the small bets. So the other day I was thinking, okay, well, I mean, if he has a strategy, he must always use the same bet. So he probably just uses a small bet, like it's almost like a prop bet. It's almost like a stabilizer bet. So he'll probably just keep betting one unit. And I would think that one of his units is like $10,000. But I have no idea what he does or what his strategy is. So I'm just putting this theory out here. So if anyone wants to go try to figure out a strategy that works, and maybe if you just so happen to get lucky and figure it out, good for you. If you do figure out a strategy that works, come hook me up. Come like fucking tip me. I don't know. Help me fucking grow my YouTube. But do something. Like if I give you an idea where you go try to figure something out and it ends up working, yeah, dude, come just hook me up. I don't give a fuck who figures it out because it's not like I fucking know. But anyway, so here's my theory. So I'm all thinking, okay, well, he has to be exploiting the fact that he only bets a normal base unit bet, like $1. Let's just be honest. So when he's doing this, it's like he just keeps betting $1, $1, $1, $1, $1, $1. But it seems as though so we know that when he wins, he always tends to up his bet. So why does he keep winning his bets when he ups his bet? So I was sitting there brainstorming, okay, well, what's the main pattern that occurs with a coin flip? I was all thinking, well, maybe I can come up with a formula that can exploit just a pure ordinary coin flip, a very simple basic coin flip. So I was just coming up with any sort of ideas where I could get an advantage on a coin flip versus coin flip using strategy versus strategy, but each person still just matches the bet 1-to-1. But then we're taking it into account just using different techniques and strategies. And then that's when I noticed that the four main patterns of a 50-50 coin flip are 25% of the time it's a win-win, 25% of the time it's a lose-lose, 25% of the time it's a win-lose, 25% of the time it's a lose-win. So I was like, okay, I kind of see what's going on here. So it's like basically 75% of the game don't even matter for the most part. Because 50% of the game, it's just going win, lose, lose, win, lose, lose, win. So it's just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Doesn't even matter. Like, it doesn't even do anything. So then the other two main states, so half of the state that the game stays in, it just goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Nothing changes. It's always just back and forth. But then other half of the game is the hidden secret. 25% of the time it just keeps winning. 25% of the time it just keeps losing. I was sitting there thinking, okay, why does it seem like Mikki Mase must know what I basically just discovered about a coin flip? It's like, okay, well, he seems to know that the game has different modes to where it goes into win-win mode and lose-lose mode. So what I was sitting here thinking is, I wouldn't be surprised if 75% of the time he just keeps betting $1, $1, $1, $1, $1. But then as soon as he sees win-win, so 25% of the time he just keeps betting big. So he has two different bets. His 75% of the time, he probably just keeps betting $1, $1, $1, $1, $1. And then when he sees win-win, he'll double the bet. So the other 25% of the time, he probably just keeps betting $2, $2, $2, $2, $2. Only 25% of the time. So he's never betting more than $2 more than 25% of the time. He only bets $2. So he's only betting big. Very, only when it's starting to win big. So it's like he's predicting that it's just going to keep winning. So I honestly think that has to be his strategy, because that's all that keeps happening. He just tends to know when he's going to keep winning and winning. And then that's how the game operates, is it goes into phases of it just keeps winning and winning and losing and losing. Winning, losing, and losing. He probably recognizes when it goes into losing and losing. So when he sees it lose-lose, he probably just keeps backing out or not betting at all, because he probably doesn't do anything when it's in a lose-lose mode. When it just keeps losing, 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 you don't do anything. You only bet big when you see it win-win. So as soon as he probably sees banker, so what I think he probably does is he'll probably start with a brand new shoe, and he'll probably bet 1 unit on banker the entire time. But if as soon as the banker wins once, he'll bet 1 unit again. But if the banker wins again, then that's when he goes into bet big mode. So when the banker wins once, does it again. If the banker wins twice in a row, then he goes into bet big mode. So then he probably doubles his bet, and he keeps it at ×2. If he wins again, he just keeps it at ×2, ×2, ×2. So as long as it just keeps winning, he just keeps betting ×2, ×2, ×2. And as soon as it loses, he just starts betting 1. And he keeps betting 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 until it wins. So only when it wins, then he doubles it. If it just keeps winning, he keeps the bet doubled. As soon as it loses, now, so basically when the bet loses, he's basically betting that it's going to go into the lose-lose cycle. So he's always betting very, very cautiously that I bet it's in the lose-lose cycle, that it's going to bet. So he's always keeping his bet minimal when it's evident that it's going to just keep losing. So he's always just losing minimal, because as soon as it loses, he's just going to bet minimal. So as soon as it starts to win, he just keeps betting just big. Just times two, times two, times two, times two, times two. That's it. That's all I think he does. But this is where I was thinking this is the Holy Grail, because I'm going to tell you right now, if this is what he does, then I know how to make this work in craps. Now, we're going to try to scale this up. If this is the formula Mikki Mase uses in Baccarat, then this is the formula that theoretically should work in craps, because it does the exact same thing. So I'm trying to see if this is going to work. I'm releasing it out there for everybody to fuck around with, because I deal craps, and if this works on craps, come to my craps table and come fuck it up, bro. Come fucking to dominate that shit. Come fucking tip the dealers, bro. So we're gonna fucking see if this works. So my theory is this. I have a formula that 75% of the time I'm gonna just keep betting minimal. And 25% of the time I'm gonna just start betting big. Now, when I say that I'm gonna start betting big, it doesn't mean I'm gonna go bet the fucking farm on it. It's just it's gonna be the same big bet over and over. It's not really gonna go up. So my two bets, I'm always just gonna keep betting $10, but as soon as I see that it's in a win-win mode, then I'm gonna go into a $25 bet. So I'm gonna have two different modes of bets. I'm just gonna always keep betting $10 until it goes into win-win. Because as soon as see the trigger event occur, to when it triggers, it's telling you that in theory, it's expected to keep winning and winning. Because that's what 25% of gambling is on a 50-50 coin flip. 25% of the time, it just keeps winning and winning. And that's how Mikki Mase got banned from Vegas, is he knows that when it just keeps winning and winning, that's when you just keep betting big, only when it keeps winning and winning. If it doesn't just keep winning and winning, why the fuck would you keep betting big? See, that's everyone's problem. As soon as it keeps losing and losing, they think, oh, it's got to change. They bet big as soon as it's losing and losing. You need to do the opposite. If it's losing and losing and losing, you just bet small. As soon as it starts to win, then you start betting big. So here's what we're going to do. The secret is this. Every 6 rolls there are no 7, you have entered into the same state as if it were to be a win-win. So it's like you're entering into a phase that it doesn't matter, because you're betting big. Because as soon as you see 6 rolls, no 7, that's it. That's all you're looking for. All you're looking for in craps is 6 rolls, no 7. And now it has been triggered. It has been triggered. If you wait 6 rolls, no 7, this in theory is the Mikki Mase strategy of craps, where it would in theory be doing the exact same thing. Now you're only going to be betting big you're only betting big 25% of the time if you wait 6 rolls, no 7. So what I think the secret is of why it works and why it's gonna work and what it does is, if you wait 6 rolls, no 7, you eliminate all those gigantic cycles that it goes through, the loss. And now you're betting big when it has entered into, you're basically only betting when it is basically in the win-win state. That's when it's most expected to keep winning. So you only want to keep betting big 25% of the time. As long as you just keep betting big 25% of the time, it's like you're most likely, in theory, gonna be the one that gets the advantage. 'Cause you're eliminating all the risk. You're getting, because only 25% of the time are you going to be able to get 6 rolls, no 7. Only 25% of the time. So in theory, as soon as you're only betting after 6 rolls, no 7, you are like in the bubble. You're basically in the bubble. That's basically when the dice are known to enter into jackpot modes, jackpot states of operation. So you're only betting big when you know, oh, this is when it goes into jackpot paying phases and modes. So what I think is going to begin to keep occurring, if you keep doing it, you're going to start extracting the win-win. Because you're only betting big when it's becoming evident that it's going to start winning. So you technically, it kind of starts to show you that it's going to start winning. So that's like the only time you make money gambling. The only time you're going to win and make money gambling, or it's going to seem like you're winning, is when it just keeps winning. So only when it just keeps winning are you going to keep making money. So what you need to do is be as you basically have to be as psychic as you possibly can and think to yourself, when am I going to just keep winning? So you have to cap what you need to do with gambling is basically the only way to win, I think, in theory, is to capitalize on the win-win stages. So that most people don't even know that there is the win-win state, or that stage, or that mode that it goes into. So only if you know about the win-win stage and mode that it goes into are you even gonna know to look out for it. Now, this is in theory. I don't even know for a fact if this works. But what we're gonna do is this. I'm gonna demonstrate what to do. All right, so we're gonna go 6 rolls, no 7. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there we got 3 rolls, no 7. We start over. 1, 2. Start over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so we just did 6 rolls, no 7. In theory, this is now entered into a state of mode of where 25% of the time, this is when you are actually going to, this is actually going to be when the dice begin to enter into the jackpot state. Because that's what everyone's so addicted to gambling, because they go into the jackpot state. Once it keeps going in, once it goes into the jackpot state, you just keep winning. You just keep winning. You just keep winning. So in theory, now I'm just going to keep betting 25. Because now that I'm, no matter how long or how short, I just keep betting $25. Technically, I'm only betting $25 25% of the time. So I have identified now how to only bet big 25% of the time. Well, that is why I believe this is going to work. If I just keep doing this infinitely, I'm only betting big 25% of the time. Right now, I'm only betting big when it's theoretically, mathematically lined up to just go into a win-win state of phase. So I think if you keep doing this thousands of times, it should just keep winning easily. You should easily just keep winning if it works. If this works, you should easily just be able to keep winning, almost like you're siphoning water out of a pool, and then it'll just keep +1, +1, +1. And that's how we're going to know for a fact if this system actually works. So that's why I want as many people to go out there trying this formula in this system as possible, so we can figure out if this actually works. Now, take this system at your own risk. You're taking your own risk with this system. This is not my responsibility for you to win, because I have no idea if it even works. I'm just being nice enough to say it might work, might want to check this out. So from this point on, we've already entered into jackpot. It's basically just triggered jackpot. So we're just going to keep betting $25 as many times as we possibly can. No 7. All right, we're down 30. We're down 3 units. That's not bad. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bam. Jackpot. Bam. And we just protected our bet. So my theory is that this system alone might shut down craps tables. 1, 2, 3. See, we're protecting ourselves because we're never going to lose large amounts of money within that 75% of the game, which is what is the catastrophe that is stopping everybody. I think the house advantage from everybody making profit. So you have to be losing minimal 75% of the time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're on 6 rolls, no 7. We're going to up it. We're on jackpot mode. 7 out. Now, keep in mind, if this strategy works, it should be fairly effective. So we should be able to win $100 over and over and over and over and over easily. We should be able to just keep making $100 easily if this system works. So if this system works, we're just going to keep making plus $100, plus $100, plus $100. 2, 4, 5. So we lost minimal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We are in jackpot mode. We have entered Mikki Mase mode. I think we're on Mikki Mase mode, guys. Because we're only betting big 25. Bro, this has got to work. I swear to God, I think this shit has got to work. We're only betting big 25% of the time, bro. We're only fucking betting big 25% of the time, bro. We know that this shit is going to keep winning. We're only betting big when we know it's going to keep winning. We know it's going to keep winning. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we're on 6 now. That might have been 6. I might have missed it. That's my bad. We're on Mikki Mase mode. We're about to hit the fucking jackpot. Because we know it's gonna just keep winning. Bro, we already know it's gonna keep winning. I'm gonna explain to you why. Why do we know that it's just gonna keep winning? The reason that, in theory, we're going to just keep winning is because every 3 rolls, there's a 50% chance of a 7 rolling. So when you have 3 rolls, no 7, you've hit 50%. When you hit another 3 rolls, no 7, now you hit 75%. That only happens 25% of the time, which is like a win-win. So a win-win only happens 25% of the time. So now it's like the same thing. It's like we saw that it's showing it's just supposed to keep winning. So if it's showing us it's supposed to just keep winning, why wouldn't we just fucking keep betting big? All you do is keep betting big when it's supposed to keep fucking winning. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're on jackpot mode. Mikki Mase mode. Because we've already only bet fucking times 1. Remember, we only bet 1 unit 75% of the time. So if we're going to be betting a million rolls, we're only going to be betting our minimum small bet 75%, 750,000 rolls out of those million. So you're looking at the 250,000 rolls per million that we know are supposed to keep winning. So we're like in the middle of a vortex because we know that it's supposed to keep winning. It's supposed to keep winning, or it's supposed to keep going away from the 7 because 25% of the time it just keeps not rolling 7. So we've entered 25% of the time that it hasn't rolled 7 because 25% of the time it's just going to keep not rolling 7. So when you see it roll 6 rolls, no 7, that's how you know that's got to be there's a high probability that's going to be the roll that ends up being one of the best rolls that ever existed to ever occur, that will ever happen in the future. So as soon as you see 6 rolls, no 7, you might just have the best roll that ever happened in the history of craps. That's the first thing you look for. The first thing you look for when you're looking for the best roll that's ever going to happen in craps is 6 rolls, no 7. Because that's what they all start with. Theoretically, in theory, it's going to start. That's where it all begins, is 6 rolls, no 7. And remember, if this works, you can use 1 unit as $10, $100, $1,000, and you can basically just keep making as much fucking money as you keep pumping. Because this, I'm gonna tell you, if this actually is doing what I think it's doing, and if it's actually going to work, it's gonna be like pumping a tire with air. If you just keep pumping a tire with air, it's gonna pop. So in theory, if you just keep doing this, it's like you're gonna blow up the casino's bankroll. It's like their tire's gonna pop because you just keep putting too much air. Just keep putting air and power and pressure into the win-win. And you know when it's supposed to win-win. And that's the only thing the casino's afraid of is the only thing they're afraid of is if somebody knows when it's supposed to just keep winning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have just hit Mikki Mase mode. Remember, we're in, so 25% of the time this event occurs that you get 6 rolls, no 7. So it's like I've already seen that it's showing us we're supposed to keep winning. So remember, Mikki Mase, he only bets big when he's supposed to keep winning. When he's expected to keep winning. And in theory, this must be what his trigger. This is what his trigger event must be. It all reset. Even on a come out roll, if it rolls 7, you start over. Because all you're worried about is focusing on no 7. As soon as the 7 hits, you start over at minimal. So it's like you're rolling out cookie dough and you're flattening it out as flat as possible. So as soon as that 7 hits, even if it's on a come out roll, start over. You start over at minimum because you need to keep all of your bets at minimal unless it's expected to just keep winning. Only once it's expected to just keep winning, now you bet big. But you don't martingale, you just do double or a big bet to you. Like for me, I'm doing 25. Hell, if I wanted to do 50, I could do 50. But you're going to need more money if you want to be able to afford that. So it just depends what you can afford. So you kind of just got to eyeball it. Like, if I wanted to fucking up my big bet to 50, what I would do is I would wait till it actually worked on 25. If I make like $1,000 and it's working with me doing it for $25, then I might try it for 50. So I might try to keep it in those ratios. 1x, 5x, or 1x, 10x. Something like that. But either way, you always just have 2 different modes. Your small bet and your big bet. I think you want to try to keep it in a corresponding proportion. So like a $10 to 25 correlation would probably be good. Or like $100 to 150. Or, I mean, 250. Either way, I think that's probably a ratio that's probably going to work. But let's continue. I think we're on 2, 3, 4, and it starts over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's 6. So remember, in poker, let's say you have quads, right? And there's no possible hand that can beat you. In poker, we're on count 1. There comes a point in poker, 2, 3, 4. There comes a point in poker where you're not even risking anything. Like there's 0 risk. So the way you're going to get the house, it seems like with this formula, is you're just not risking very much. So that's their biggest problem. You're not risking very much. Why are you not risking very much? Because you already know 75% of the game is just a wish-wash, lose-lose game. It doesn't even fucking matter. The only 25% of the game matters, where you just keep winning and winning and winning. So a better question you might want to ask yourself is, how does Mikki Mase know when he's gonna just keep winning and winning? How do you think he can just up his bet when he's just keeps winning and winning? Do you think he might be looking at something that where he notices that he's winning and winning? How does he just seem to know that he just keeps winning and winning? But that's 25% of what a coin flip is. Just winning and winning. It's just going to keep winning and winning. That's what Mikki Mase does. All he does is keep winning and winning. So, in theory, you might want to ask yourself, is that what Mikki Mase is really doing? Is he just betting that the casino is going to keep losing and losing? Is that all he's doing? I think that's all he's doing. I think all he's doing is betting big. Oh, fuck, I needed a pass line. Damn it. Just keeps betting big that the casino's going to keep losing. Why does he keep betting big when that the casino's going to keep losing right at the right time? Because he notices, oh, yeah, I bet they're going to keep losing because 25% of the time, I'm just going to keep winning. Well, if I'm just going to keep winning 25% of the time, when should I keep betting? When I keep winning. How much you want to bet? How much do you want to bet? This is Mikki Mase's strategy. If I end up dead, if Mikki Mase kills me, you guys already know I just deciphered his fucking strategy. And I have, bro, I'm just a bro, I'm a I just come up with theories, dude. I just come up with fucking crazy ass genius ideas. So I almost guarantee you, if Mikki Mase sees this, he's gonna be like, oh shit, I give this guy respect, because it's not like he knows who the fuck I am. He's gonna be like, damn, this guy's just fucking on some other, he's like a fucking alien. He'll probably just pretend like, he'll probably just keep pretending like, yeah, I didn't just say that. And then, guys, if this ends up being Mikki Mase's strategy, we're gonna have to, we're gonna have to fucking erase this shit. Mikki Mase. Yo, Mikki Mase, if this is your fucking strategy, pay me $100,000, dog, and I will take this shit the fuck down. I swear to God, just give me 100 grand, but I will fucking never tell a soul what your strategy is. I just don't know if it's your strategy. Oh, I forgot a comeback. Hey, we save money. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jackpot, motherfucker! We just hit the motherfucking jackpot. In theory, you could probably slowly bet bigger like that, too. Like, in theory, I could probably keep adding $5 to it. And you can kind of just get a little bit crazy with it, you know, you can look like you're fucking Mr. Miyagi, you can look like you're a fucking yogi. Everyone will be like, dude, how does this guy know when to always fucking raise his bet? I'm like, bro, I'm just fucking around. I don't even fucking know. I just bet. I just randomly bet shit. Cause it's supposed to keep winning, dude. I just keep fucking betting because it's supposed to keep winning. I don't even fucking know. I just slowly bet more. I just know it's supposed to win, so I just bet more. I don't give a fuck. Hell, fuck, I'm bet more, motherfucker. I'll have five of that bitch. Oh my god, guys. Hey, yo. Mikki Mase, if this is your strategy, drop me 100 grand. I will remove the video. Guys, everybody fuck around with this strategy. Let me know if this is the strategy.